Yes, hello. I think everything is okay now. So please, can you please confirm that everything is okay? Can you please put in the comments? Hello? Est-ce que c'est bon? Okay. Sorry, guys. Uh, we have some tough, actually, minutes to, set up the recordings. It was like my computer, having some default in terms of microphone. So first of all, thank you to be here with you and with us. Actually, we have been fighting during these 3 months. We are very excited to publicly announce that we have been, working on so diligently in the background. It is not a secret that SAIXVE as an automated investment tool is a bit rough, around the edges. And SAIXVE was created to showcase some of the cool things actually could be the that could be done in crypto investing and believed to the future of finance. Um, so what we have done in the last months, we have been working hard on structuring the 2021 and 2022 phase. We had some also additional developers that have been added to to the team and have been working in the background to resolve a lot of underlying bugs and issues. These issues have been plaguing the user experience in our app for some time, and especially in the web app, and also for the mobile app or the upcoming mobile app. We had also some routine issues, rounding errors, and so on. And we are committed to pursuing the long-term optimization of the user experience, the platform, and the whole project. And as part of this process, heavy research and development into new investment strategies, tokenomics, economics, was conducted, highlighting novel ways we could bring SAIXVE, up to the, I would say, market standards. And through this work, we were able to find several ways to completely redefine, the market standards altogether. And we believe in our community, we believe in you, and most of all, we believe in taking care of our stakeholders through our intense, research and development. I can call it a new product began to, take shape, and this presented a viable option for us for revamping, the platform from the ground up with a whole new approach, I would say. And this product could, I hope, unlock not just the algorithm trading strategy that has been considered so far, but also provide all sorts of new and exciting ways to earn. So this represent to us a new iteration of the crypto wealth management model that we are targeting, and that will completely change the way we look at this project for years to come. And of course, we are going to see it in this presentation. But first, let me just introduce some updates, about our only and unique investment strategy. So Believe. So the Believe strategy has continued to provide industry-leading APYs, on top of USDT stablecoins market. We end up the 2021 year in style, and with huge performance of 91.1% performance. And we can say that Believe outperforms the Bitcoin, and I would say benchmark on all levels. First of all, the net performance after our fees level, with 91% versus 57%. Also, when considering investment, we are having risk management vertical. Also, we study how to reduce the volatility, the drawdown, and a lot of risk management ratios. So here, as you can see, we have lesser volatility than the Bitcoin, lesser drawdown than the Bitcoin, and a higher Sharpe ratio than the Bitcoin at the end of 2021. And also by diversification, the strategy allowed our investor to, get exposure to volatile assets, but only with 50% of the portfolio exposed to the rest actually in volatile asset, and the 50% is of course in stable coin. So how about 2022 and the first quarter? So as you notice here, January shows again the resistance of belief strategies to drawdowns and bear mini cycles, like in past May 2021. While the belief strategy underperforms actually its Bitcoin benchmark in the first quarter, we have been observing that Believes is outperforming actually all the altcoins in the first quarter. The altcoins with we are predicting, in the strategy. And for just your record, the total altcoin market, excluding Ethereum, outperformed the market minus 11%, from what I've heard. And when analyzing the month of March, we can see that Believe captured the trend and outperformed the average of all of its altcoin constituents, having a monthly performance of 12.2% in March. So we are very confident about this strategy in 2022, and we have been validating the robustness of the strategy for different cycles, and we are also continuing to add new crypto asset to the platform. And as the crypto ecosystem is expanding, demand for investing in other crypto assets is also significantly growing. So therefore, we continue again our effort to list a fresh batch of crypto asset to the platform on a regular basis. And I think the next slide will highlight this. Maybe before, here are some key metrics that highlight the traction of our first strategies. We are managing today around 2.2 million assets under management. We are having 500 daily active users with more than 3K subscribers since last July. Thanks to this high frequency prediction, we can generate a weekly volume, a high weekly volume of $500K, and so far we have generating more than $50 million in terms of trading volume. So we are very confident actually to consider this strategy as a real value actually to the exchanges, and we are going to see it in later, about our discussion with some exchanges about this. What's next for Believe? So more coins, more exchanges, more market, right? As of the end of last December, we were supporting 22 assets, and lately we have been adding 3 major coins. We have been discussing and studying in deep knowledge all the potential of these altcoins to outperform and consider them as a diversifier for the crypto. So I'm talking about Terra Luna, Polkadot, and Solana. Here we can see that having these three assets can, boost, the performance. We have been testing them actually in back testing and also in live testing, and we have considered those tokens to be, a real value actually to the whole strategies. So more coins means more diversification, means more opportunities. So I think the users will, I would say, maybe find some gains generated from these coins this week or the next week. Next evolution of belief is to consider more markets. I mean, what we are predicting today is only the USDT pairs, and we have been testing, more markets. These more markets in terms of USDC, BUSD, and TUSD from Terra Luna, and why not tomorrow the DAI, will help us, capture more stable coins liquidity, and capture these idle stable coins on different exchanges. I mean, I have presented to you the metrics, on top of one exchange, Binance, and on top of only one, I would say, market or different pairs in one market. So our goal is to scale more horizontally this model, to capture more liquidity, so we have more assets under management, so we can generate more fees, and we can have a higher impact actually on the PCL price. One other evolution is, we have been considering more exchanges. We have started, work on increasing the access of this product and decline it into a more exchange, which we anticipate actually will be completed by this second quarter. And after this release, you will be able to put the Believe on autopilot with as little as $100 on Huobi Exchange. So what we have done so far, we have been adapting our different models. We have been training, our machine learning models to, predict the Huobi USDT market. And we are in the phase of alpha testing now. We have a pilot, fully integrated in Huobi. We are testing it for now. And once the results are done, then we are going actually to release it to the broader public. But we are with a strategic partnership with Huobi. We have been discussing with them since months right now to, enter as an official broker. So we are working with them to, push the higher limits of our technology and integrate higher standards. I mean, for our technological stack, and they, will help us to build, I would say, this scaling phase with us. So they are helping us to wider our audience, to enter new markets, doing cross marketings, but also helping us in get more awareness actually in certain regions. So I think that this is a crucial phase for us. I mean, we are recognized by a tier one exchanges for now who is willing actually to build or co-build with us. I mean, this is a great milestone for us, as all our efforts have been to get one of the best in class technology and modular technology to different exchanges in the industry. So what we are announcing today is a strategic partnership with them. We have been in discussion to push the limits, or I would say have more insights about how to I would say succeed in this go-to market. And Huobi as an Asian exchange will open us this Asian market of calls, and we are building with them also to enter efficiently in the European market, as we are a European company and a French company. Now I'm going to talk about the top 10 SAIXVE community features request lately. What did the Peculium, user community have to say? So a lot, actually. It turns out we received over, more than 500 responses, in Telegram groups to, our community and feature requests. We have been gathering them, for months now, and we conducted also, some deep analysis of them, and we'd like to thank first everyone who participated and contributed actually their feedback, by being natural, and commenting directly in Telegram or in the help center or by emails or directly, in chat with our team, and getting these own input actually from our user is one of the biggest part actually of the Peculium development process, as it ensures we are focusing on developing the features or customer-centered feature and tools that matter to most of our investors. So here we can find the first and most requested two option and features, which is the withdrawal PCL, and I think the team is delivering it actually in the next days. We have also a lot of requested features here, like the realized and the unrealized P&L features, and so on. So we have been taking them. Some are loading, others are being in their final stage. So we will communicate on the updates on a regular basis about the releasing of these different features. And if you have some question about them, I would be happy to answer them at the end of this AMA. Still, with one strategy, with one market, still actually we need more strategies. Why is that? Because we firmly believe that algorithm trading and believe is one of the investment and trading algorithmic trading products is for us a narrow market and a niche market, and what we are aiming today is that here we will optimize or scale it on the horizontal level. More USD, more coins, more exchanges, so we can get wider audience, but also considering other investment strategy, and we have been doing research to deliver more and more proprietary investment strategies, and I will talk about them for sure today and for the next weeks. So our main target is to capture more liquidity and to deliver more structured portfolio, simplified for even the beginner and advanced investors, and also again target new and wider user audience. In terms of appetite and risk appetite, and also in terms of structuration of product. And our main target is to scale the model today. We have been working on in the ground to have a technological stack that can be a future proof to different strategies, and I very confident today about delivering on on purposes this kind of strategy. So we have done the one of the difficult part of the question. Now we have to build on top on this backend and this whole I would say technological stack. And here, but we have been working on analyzing the market. We have been segmenting the market. We have a deep knowledge of the market. We are doing research, and all our technology is a real fit actually to be updated with latest trend. But again, to develop strategies and put them into a reality, we needed to fundraise, to have a bigger, I would say, ambitions. And for that, in the last months, we have been, discussing with a lot of crypto funds, financial institutions, so we can, fundraise and secure the next step for Peculium. What I mean is that we are delighted with what we have achieved so far, and also excited to see where this ship sails to in the future, right? And from my side, without a grain of doubt, the credit goes to your unending support over the last 4 years and many to come. We have been through different phases. I mean, like every startup, we always looking, for fundraising. And I mean, the last year was a special year for us. I mean, because have we had been delivering, despite the fact that we have a limited budget. I mean, but our focus was only to build, for the community. We are pleased to share that we have secured today a huge milestone, and a funding commitment from a top fund, and I would thank the community and also all the team involved in this phase. And the proceeds from this funding round will say fuel our strategic and growth initiatives. The strategic team has outlined a detailed plan for now that gets us to our desired position in the market, because last year we had a lot of ideas. We wanted to develop a lot of things here, but reality catch up. But the thing is that we needed to secure these funds, and our target is to make, of course, SAIXVE one of the best investment platforms for anyone on the planet. And with this funding being secured, I mean, we are under agreement for now, but we are just closing. We cannot disclose more as of speaking, but we are really excited to work, towards tech and development, marketing, advertising, sales, legal structuring, and so on. And all our effort moving, on will show further resolve to make PCL, the core focus on, the ever-growing Peculium ecosystem. And with all this done, Peculium find itself today, in a better position than the last year, to fuel the planned expansion initiative. And I'm very happy today to, share that with you, because it was like the result of different and years of hard work, from every team, from every partner. And they say, your plans are as good as the execution. And in that regard, we believe that this is the only beginning, of our new journey that leads to, our ultimate destination, making SAIXVE, again, moving beyond just a cool crypto trading solution or a cool crypto portfolio manager with one strategy, to a true regulated digital asset wealth advisor with a widened product offerings. And we continue to be positive and confident about what's to come. We have the team, we have, I would say, the key persons, we have the expertise, we know how to execute, we have planned it for months now, and all thanks to thriving, trusting, and challenging community also like you. And secondly, our strong backers today and investors who continue to get stronger by the day. Once again, let me extend my sincere gratitude for your support, because we have been patient, guys, and trust that has brought us where we are today. And rest assured that we continue to work to the best of our ability to provide this seamless investing experience, and build an exciting ecosystem with you being the center point, right? So more details to come in the next weeks. Of course, you will be the first to get the news actually. So what about the news? The next chapter. I mean, the title of this AMA was is actually the next chapter. So here in this AMA, I would like to express how we can consider the new chapter of Peculium. Why are we calling it a new chapter? Because it will be more a growth chapter. I mean, we have validated a first product. We have some interesting metrics in terms of track record. We have validated what we call a product market fit with one strategy, and we are doing great actually. Even we don't manage more than 2.2 million, but again, it is only one strategy, one exchange, and this is a scalable model for us. And on top of this, we will build more and more strategies. But the thing is that when considering the vision, it is not only product focused, right? There is a token, there is the culture, there is the whole vision to build, and the whole vision of the product. I mean, and we will focus more on the product right now, is that crypto exchanges, we firmly believe that crypto exchanges were built only for active trading, and I think some of you are using them like this, not for managing investment portfolio. And one of our target is to help the investor, the traders, to have a smart tool to manage efficiently the investment portfolio with the right decision, and also with the right features. So we can provide our customer an effortless automated investment experience. And this is the first one. That's why actually we created SAIXVE in the last months. And what do I mean, internally we are analyzing the crypto exchanges, and they are our partners. And one of the things was to one of the real objective was to how to build on top of the exchanges, and how to create value with these crypto exchanges, and what we can add to these crypto exchanges, so we can tackle this industry. And what do crypto exchanges do to help you pick between coins, right? No, actually they don't do much to guide you. Their offerings are like a buffet, as you can see in the image, that might end up confusing investors. And investing in cryptocurrency can be complex with I think more than 80k cryptos as of March 2022, and new cryptos are being launched every single day. And again, investors often find themselves lost. Even I actually every day I have to get up to date. Even if we are screening in a daily basis, I would say a bigger share of the market. But in this crypto jungle, it is hard to keep pace and stay informed. I mean, quantitatively and also qualitatively about these coins, and even perplexing when it comes to assessing risk and estimating the future performance. So you have to do your own research, you follow the latest update of each coin, you set your own alerts, and do your your diligence when it comes to invest. And once you choose the tokens, it takes a lot of times actually to build and reproduce robust strategies, rebalance portfolio for some who knows actually the concept, and of course monitor the investment. So you need different tools, different exchanges, and it can be actually a difficult, I would say, experience. So here at Peculium, we want to tackle these problems. We want to offer a fully automated investing services and experience, from the research, as I said in the last email, by providing, well-curated coins, until the transaction phase, and the following the performance phase, and the next step. But more than this, we want to make sense of crypto investing. A lot of crypto actors let you buy crypto or let you trade crypto, but again, we our approach is different. We help you invest in it, and in the long term, we want to personalize more and more this experience, with regarding your goals and interest, and then, we'll personalize the portfolio. But for now, we are, tackling this wealth management industry, and by providing, a future wealth management platform, in the next months. So, 4 years ago, the team at Peculium set out on a mission to make investing in crypto simpler for everyone. This was the first phase, and we have worked tirelessly to bring, you what we believe to be one of the most user-friendly, crypto investing experience. And what we are doing right now is, to simplify all the barriers. And thousands of you have joined us for that journey for now, and we are incredibly proud of what we have created in this process. With a reduced team, and we look back on the last year, thrilled to have help open up this asset class, at least for our community, right? And now we are excited to share the next chapter in our journey. Again, in the past 2 years, we have always tried to study, disassemble, and then reconstruct crypto financial services to make it better than it was before. We have been studying under the ground. We had different research and development cycles, and we can point out too many things today we have done over the years that have been an important step for us on the existing, I would say, copy trading model, with our according to our competitors. But now we must focus on being better at the one thing that almost every crypto fintech firm stumble on: simplifying the crypto investing experience and the wealth creation to the masses and to the advanced investors. This is our main goal for 2022 until 2024. And today the results of our work is enabling us a rapid growth for our ecosystem. So over $50 million in volume processed, we have seen it, over 15 million transactions. I think that we have 2.5 now, as of speaking, million asset under management, not 2.2 as I mentioned, all in just a little over a year of operations, with one investment strategy, again, offered to our customers. And together with you, with our community, our investors, our customers, and also supporters, partners, and family, I think we are building one of the fast growing French crypto companies with these milestones. For a normal company, now would be the time, I would say, to rest on our laurels, pursue trends and focus on milking our value chain for easy profit. But we are not this kind of company, because crypto economy needs us to keep doing the hardest things. So the next chapter for us, at Peculium, is again building a global wealth technology company that change now, the words and change the way that we harness data to consider investing. So this is how we make sense of crypto investing, actually in the future. So in this slide, I'm going to talk about more about how we create value and how we consider investing. And this is one important phase to our customers and to our partners, so they can understand our mindset and how our leitmotif also, and how to consider approaching this market. I mean, our investment philosophy is not only simple and elegant, the arithmetic on which it is based is, I think, irrefutable. And but it's not easy to follow. I mean, it's discipline, because the hardest thing in investing is discipline. So as long as the investor accept the status quo of today's crazy killed crypto financial market system, and so long as we enjoy the, how to say that, excitement of buying and selling crypto, and so long as we fail to realize that there is a better way, such as philosophy will seem, I mean, counter intuitive, right? And when you do, you too will invest in a new, how to say that, more economical, more efficient, and even more, I mean, uh, honest way, a more productive way also, that will put your own interest first, right? So with the safe platform as its core, Peculium offers diversified portfolios created and managed by our leading edge technology that cover the spectrum of available digital assets, and we are supporting more than 25 for now, and I think more internally. And it follow our investment methodology based on this six pillar. You can see here, personalization, diversification, automation, lowering fees, put it in a cruise control, and of course, why not managing taxes, when considering gains. So maybe I'm not highlighting this this approach, but this is the key pillar here, and I think we are going to share it in Medium articles for further details. But what you should, I mean, notice about this is, only we want to make the investing experience more personalized to each customer. We want to rationalize the automation and discipline. When automatic deposit and decision based on algorithm, it's easy actually to make, steady progress toward your goals. Diversification, we're not here to help you pick the perfect tokens. Investing in a single financial asset involve you vulnerable, to different tokens. We have always been working on how to lower fees, how to optimize the fees in terms of and cost, in terms of investing in infrastructures. And again, we are putting your financial goals in the future on cruise control, so you can personalize more your experience. And of course, managing taxing, which will be the next step. So also, in the next step, and according to our philosophy also, what we are considering is how to approach crypto as a, a conviction investment, uh, or ideas investment. And one needs to look for the investment approach that is most closely aligned with his values or risk tolerance or financial goals, and where your personal convictions lie in relation to your investment objectives, and which of these should be given more weight in your decision making process, right? So do you invest line, or your invest line, does the invest line with your values first? I mean, perhaps you are concerned with protecting, I don't know, marine life, and would like to support projects that remove plastics from the ocean. Or maybe you would like to expose or ensure that girls have equal access to opportunities as boys, and the example are infinite. Investing in line with your values can be done either through investing or impact investing, where you ensure a positive societal impact while also making a financial return. And this is a trend that is growing more and more actually in the traditional finance and market, and also in crypto. Also, what we have noticed, again, the next pillar do you want to reduce risk? I mean, certain risks such as operation, or more team risk, and again insufficient management of labor right issues. Again, the example are very different. uh, do you consider these investment strategies that identify such as environment or social or governance factor can help investor about this risk? And the next point is, do you want to seize opportunities, and how do you seize them? I mean, companies that are actively tackling global challenges such as climate change by developing renewable energy technology, for instance, are today well positioned to deliver long-term economic benefits to investor, right? And when it comes to investing, no matter what your priorities and or personal conviction, we at Peculium can help you find, I mean, the approach that best suit your needs, because how we invest today is how we, live tomorrow, right? Uh, so we will help you choose what you believe in tomorrow. This is one pillar of our next investment product. And again, we help you invest in ideas and the token, and we will highlight more and more about this in the next phase. This is called thematic investing, right? In general, but uh, what is the themes? This slide is determined. To change that the very way that you think about investing. It is a slide also about why long-term investing can serve you far better than short-term speculation or short-term trading. Or you can have them both actually in your global strategy. This slide also will highlight about the value of diversification. And again, when you understand how our crypto markets actually work, you will see that themes investment product is indeed, I think, one of the only investments that essentially guarantees that you will capture your fair share of the market returns. So here, what we advise actually, and this is not an investment advice, if you don't know everything about crypto, get out of the casino and stay out, right? Or you can invest wisely with SAIXVE. It is simple but not easy, right? So here's some benefits that you can have when considering thematic investing. uh, I mean uh, Different benefits, and we can highlight more and more benefits here. But one of them is simplicity, uh, transparency. It could be an investment experience, intuitive experience. And again, investing in ideas and insightful ideas can be one of the game changers, to your crypto approach also. And here, the Grayscale CEO has said that crypto thematic basket investing is a game changer for the retail investor in 2022. We are completely, agree with him. We are taking this step. I think, we have been studying, this approach for years now, and I think that the retail investor are really uh, ready now. The crypto market is sufficiently ready and mature also, to consider a different segment of market. And I think this is the right momentum for us, to bring you more investment strategy about this. Here you can see some benefits from considering thematic investing, and why it is so essential actually for the retail investor, because I think that it can bring user adoption, it can bring more crypto beginners, crypto I would say newbies to the market, because we again, our purpose is to simplify the crypto investing experience by personalizing more the different approaches. So here, as you can see, you have freedom. You have freedom most investors has been led into adopting, an investment approach focused on returns, right? And this approach would seek uh, to beat a relative benchmark or absolute return benchmark over the long term. And this makes, the market generally short-term focused and enable to, follow insights over multiple periods or business cycles due to relative performance. So taking the time for trends in the long term to mature allows investor to disconnect, from unnecessary financial or crypto market, volatility. So it will, give you more freedom when considering, the thematic investing. Uh, Also, crypto markets are steeped, in a thick vernacular that makes it difficult to understand investment clearly. And you have heard about mid cap, value, or small cap. All these segmentation were so basic, when segmenting the market. And I think that the thematic approach will provide easy to understand and relatable investment ideas, making it easier, to handle volatility and to enter the space. uh, Also, I think that, uh, sorry, I will also, by considering this approach, it will help us cut through the noise. I mean, uh, here concretely, this framework will allow you to, sleep easy without being afraid that every bounce in the market will be in the end, of your investment. And, you don't have this kind of noise. Because you are investing in ideas, in, project. And again, this is a rational decision that you have made. The first benefit is to consider diversification. So most thematic portfolio abandon the traditional reliance on market capitalization, sector allocation, or giving it a lower correlation with other portfolio strategies. This is a big advantage when looking to diversify source of growth. However, it also, I mean, holds true for thematic investors that they should, at the best, invest in multiple themes to make sure they are not overly exposed to one theme or sector. And we are going to, have more discussion about this in the next videos and in the next podcast. Sorry, to better consider how to consider, our different investment strategy and how to, optimize the diversification. And last point is how to reduce risk, because when it comes to investing, okay, returns and risk, and how to optimize and reduce the risk. Um, I mean, while thematic investing is a growth-oriented approach, it can also be viewed as a source of risk, right? Higher risk, and also higher return. But also it can be a source of risk reduction by diversification. And we are not talking about the traditional method, which focus on volatility and correlation, but rather than hedging against external risk. But this is not the moment to talk about it. But you have to consider these five major benefits when considering the thematic investing as a game changer for retail investor in the next years. Uh, Sorry, here we have prepared, a video. I think the marketing team have prepared the video. So I will let you with the video so you can consider, I'm sorry. Yes, I hope that you have seen the video because it was a little bit, weird from my side. I mean, this is one of the first series of, the teasing, sorry, teasing approach of thematic investing for Peculium. Uh, Now we are going to talk about, the next chapter, but from a growth perspective, right? And one of the our first target is to, you know, onboarding the next 100K savers and PCL holders. So, after, securing the fund, now we have more visibility to, reach this target. I mean, I think that the time is right. All pieces are in place. Funding being secured, the loyal base fan, you guys, uh, also the future focused team with highly expertise and with bigger ambitions. So our goal is to put it into reality, right? I mean, uh, but there's no but. Sorry. With the cryptosphere um, rife with activity, uh, several crypto projects have gained traction, and you have noticed, I think. And as a consequence, despite the utility and potential of this project visibility and sustenance is becoming a challenge for us. And one of the major issues that the whole crypto project are facing now is standard community growth and lack of awareness, and especially broad on multiple factors. Uh, but and although there are avenues, to adopt under the hood tactics resulting in uh, a spurt of numbers for the project. In reality, nothing beats organic growth uh, by genuine individuals who are invested in the project and its goals, like you guys. I mean, I think in the last AMA, I told about the importance of this word of mouth strategy. It was the key pillar of our strategy to validate the product market fit of our product. And you certainly know that the ecosystem is overcrowded with people who are looking for fast and easy money by going, for an ICO or an IGO or speculating or another one. Those G-Gen audience. However, after carefully analyzing the market behaviors, all the effort and the resources that are spent on community building are often lost on these kind of users who have no serious interest actually in the long-term success of the business, but only care about making some quick bounty profits. And for the business, it can be real painful because it harms the atmosphere they are aiming, to create, right? And uh, it can be also mislead these founders into trying to connect with people who do not really believe in what they are trying to create, right? So valuable community members will not only promote your business at any opportunity, they can, even if there is no bounty offered, but will happily take part in any discussion that comes up, in your communication, our communication channels, and even, defend our business against potential FUD. And that's the love, you want to encounter, right? This is what you did, guys, for the past years, and we are really thankful for you. So bounty clickers are not a scarce resource. It could be very easy to reach them, by paying, some dirty, agencies, and they will be always around. And what you really want focus on are qualitative users who seek a meaningful interaction, with our company, and have the potential to form a loyal user base. This is important. A loyal base that is really engaged, with our product is probably one of the most precious thing, especially for an emerging crypto project like us. And again, here, if we go to the next slide here, not this one. Okay, maybe I will stay here. All these metrics are organic, right? We haven't paid any penny, to paid marketing. We haven't, pushed. The barrier of, buying some offline members in our Telegram groups and so on and so on. And one thing is that you have to, build. Um, I mean, a healthy base fund first, and when considering to growth, then we can build on top of it, and that's what we did actually in the past months, and we are really happy about the milestone that we have reached. Uh, uh, I mean, I think I have prepared another slide, but to show you more how we can, start this journey, but. Again, what you have to consider is uh, content is also, or content is always the king, but the community is the queen, and you can push as much content you want, but if there is no community growing, alongside, then the effect does not reach its true potential. And we have did some test and learns, in different occasions, and content becomes extremely valuable when there is a community that shares it and back it, up socially, right? The story must be told in a way people can adapt to, and so on and so on. So the rule, I will share with you some rules internally. One of the first rules is to start building straight away the product, and this is one pillar of our strategy. Better know the audience. You are very, active in terms of feedbacks, in terms of critics and so on. So we are, I think, after a few years, we know better our audience. We also connect with you with common values. We are sharing some common values to help you enjoy. Not only an individual experience, but a collective experience with us, and then encourage you to get feedback, and of course in the counterparty, we encourage you to take rewards, and so on and so on and so on. Here, maybe I'm going to talk about the next few actions that we are taking in the near term. We have already started. We have been waiting, for the fundraising to give you more transparency about what our bigger ambition are, what are the next action, the short term and also the projection. And for this long term vision, we have started to rework the Peculium, io.website. So all the different sections will be updated, or also the official documents will be updated, so it can give you more and more insights about our future plans, our roadmap, our product roadmap, our token roadmap, and also our whole approach when regarding the economics and tokenomics paper. Also, I have told you last time that we will have on the website an interactive product roadmap and the token roadmap, so you can share your feedback. And I think the design team has already finished those pages, and it's time for the developers to integrate them, so we can release the new website. It was a huge work under the ground, so we can define a new branding, and define the new the new chapter actually of Peculium, and the website and the official papers are only some elements from the others, to build the future. And all of these materials will be, shared with you guys. One other thing, in the website we will have a community page, so you can, be more active. We have introduced, the Peculiar Angels program, so the super community. So if you guys, want to be more and more active, this will be valuable for you. So you can, have some insight. You can have more, more details about, how the team is, where we are, or sharing more and being more close with us, and also with the partners and with the angels also. I will end up with, the PCL savings program within Bitmart. We were really happy to start the first staking campaign in 2022 of our token. We have been studying different partners. We are working with different partners, so we can, bring you different campaigns on a regular basis in 2022. One of the first partner is Bitmart. We have shared too much, in the last year, especially, with the Bitmart hack. Here we are considering, releasing more and more campaigns like this. The 16 days locked savings campaign was a real success. It was sold out, I think, in three days. I think that there are few remaining PCL to the 30 days campaign. It is as much as interesting as the 16 days, as it provides 80% APY annualized performance. So yeah, grab it, and I think it will be sold out in the next days. And again, we are considering PCL savings and staking programs, either indexes and also in SAIXVEs, centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. So thank you for participating in the first program. It was a first stage, a first test also for us, to interact with you, and this is a very successful first campaign for us. It validates the fact that rewarding our community, rewarding the fresh newcomers is also a way, among others, actually to attract, to have attraction, and also to bring more activeness in terms of involving our community. So stay tuned for the next campaigns. Here I'm going to talk about the first listing in 2022. We are, I think I have some issues about the light. I think it's better now. Yeah, I would like to announce the first listing of the year. So the WHO Exchange. We have been in contact with them for like months now. We have been convinced by them. They are very professional, very, they have the whole expertise, to scale our business, to, bring more awareness about our token. Do also cross marketing with them, wider the audience. I think that this is the first step for bringing more and more accessibility to our token. This WHO group, established in 2018, us back in 2017, at the end of 2017, is now a globally innovative and competitive, the digital asset trading platform. And their scope of, business is continuing to expand from trading to earning. They are doing really great to, be on top of the level, comparing to the tier 1 and tier 2 exchanges. Their operation team is deeply involved, in the financial and high tech fields, providing, strategic planning for many high tech enterprise, and providing, core services for many financial institutions, willing to enter the crypto space with strong industry strategic operation capabilities and, rich experience either in financial risk and also control management. And since their establishment in 2018, they had made leaps like S and bounds in all, services in line, with the trend of the times. And we shared this value. We shared, this, uh, uh, this experience at least, and they have, shared with us some interesting metrics that, convinced us to apply PCL there. Here you can find some metrics here in terms of, daily spot trading. Grow from 80 million to approximately 900 million in like less than 1 year. Also, their future trading volume, more than 12 billion. Those are exceptional, metrics, and I'm really grateful to work with them, to work with, I mean, professionals from the ground. They are committed, to U.S. compliance. They are pushing, the higher limits of the crypto investing. And again, this listing will allow us to list the PCL, access more liquidity, and especially, target wider audience. So they are basically in North America. They have settled, middle office, an office in Middle East, lately in Dubai. They have, a lot of emerging countries as customers. Brazil, Venezuela, and we are really, eager to work with them, to get the PCL for more and more region, with our scaling approach, to be more international. And I think, this will be the first listing of 2022, and with, the fundraising, being secured, we are talking, with tier one exchanges. I think we have bigger chances actually to get a tier one exchanges in the short term. But first, we will announce the first listing of PCL, which will be the PCL USDT pair. So yeah, spread the word, and we'll get you tuned about the dates of releasing. So yeah, we count on you actually to spread the word, so we can attract new money, new fresh money actually to the PCR, so we can have bigger liquidity in our different secondary markets. So thank you so much. Maybe one last comment. Again, I'm really happy, to start this new chapter, this ambitious chapter with the team and with you guys. 2021 was a difficult year in terms of operation for us. Combining, constraints and also, ambitions. As a chief operating officer, there was a dilemma to scale fast, or to do things done and validate them before building on top of them. But it was a huge year for us, to consider the next step, and I think we are ready today for the next step. So yeah, thank you for your patience, and thank you for your confidence about the project. And we are still here to build the next wealth management platform. It as I said in the last AMA, this is only the first step among the other steps that we are having for these 2 years in terms of strategic roadmap. So yeah, thank you again. So now, if you have some questions, I would be very pleased to answer them. can I go to StreamYard? Okay. Now I can see your question. I'm sorry. I will put it like this, and I will move to the questions. My bad. Okay. First question, Antoine. Do you plan to open trading of alt pairs, BTC, Ethereum? Yeah, that's a good question, actually. We have been testing different strategies. I mean, against BTC and against Ethereum, if I'm not mistaken, and if I understand well your question. I mean, we are opening more and more markets again in the future, but I think today, as of today, we are mastering. We have different investment strategies that are robust. In the stablecoin market, so the USDT market, the BUSD. To develop more synergy with Binance and also the USDC and the TUSD market because they are the most liquid. Markets in this space. But yeah, absolutely. Against Bitcoin, this is on the top of the list since month now. We are all the analysts are working hard, to deliver robust strategies in the next future. And I think I answered to your question. Antoine again. So in order that even bear with locked positions, believe continue to grow our asset. Yeah, absolutely. When considering risk management, we totally assume that we are holding some position because we are expecting. The reverse trend in the short term. You can take some examples of some tradings in last December. We were aware that this is a drawdown that can be handled by the trades, and in terms of consistent growth, and we have this holding strategy, so they can accept this kind of risk. I think the risk, the last worst trades was minus 12%. So we can assume this risk actually to bring consistent returns. But again, the most trades are handled with stop losses, and but this is some exceptional cases because our models are expecting higher returns, and when it comes to higher return, then higher risk that we consider. That's why actually we are having locked position, because we assume that we can handle the downturn. You'll be listing PCL soon. I cannot say anything for now, but we are working on this. We are working on listing PCL in tier 1 exchanges, I hope soon. But again, we are developing synergy with UB, and with every top exchange here, it comes with different steps. Even with Binance, we've been working on them, on generating volume, working on their BNB velocity. We are working with the top tier exchanges, but when it comes to listing, you should have a track record. You should develop different synergies. You should have a viable. It should be a viable asset for them, for their ecosystem. So yeah, it takes time, but those tier 1 exchanges require track record, and that's what we are building. So yeah, we can answer to. I cannot answer to the question, but yeah, we are working indeed on listing a PCL or in tier 1 exchanges in the near future, and UB could be one of them. They have their Hubi Prime list. And the Prime listing is, listing, fast growing crypto, even, if they are early stage like us. Yeah, it could be, one answer, but I cannot answer to you right now. So, does Peculium make money for paying their workers? If not, how Peculium do for paying all their fees? So Peculium make money. Okay, I get your question. Uh, yes, absolutely. Like every startup. And especially fast growing startup. And I've been actually in the finance space before, joining this the journey. Startup need a lot of cash, and also they need actually to, consider this cash to create value. And when you are early stage, in, even, in the 4 year period or 5 year period, you always need cash. Okay. But again, cash is the king, as we say in finance. And I mean, today, with this first product, it is a first validation of the model, and this cash coming, from the fees and from, the whole creation, because it is we have different sources of revenue. Again, it is on the road, to get to, in a step that we can consider developing and scaling. And yeah, we make money for paying fees. We fundraise also, to handle some specific tasks. And we are, as a startup, we are always looking, to fundraise, to scale, to be more aggressive, and to make more money. And we are in this phase. And in 2021, we were in a scenario that we were, aware that we have the budget, we have a limited budget, and we wanted to take too much risk. But we wanted to deliver, robust product. We want to deliver. I hope in a timely manner. All the tech team is working hard for the past 2 years, and all the team is really focused on delivering the product. And I hope in 2022 we are more focusing on the token, so we can generate more fees from the token to pay the worker, and not only the worker, to pay the all operation expenses. Yes, Eric. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. This sentence actually sum up the whole, the whole approach. We wanted to, master the segment of advanced AI algorithm technology, with the right stack. And now we are opening to more exchanges. We are opening, to a broader audience by providing a diverse product, also not only algorithm trading based products. Yeah, I will take this because I've seen it in. So a quick update regarding the mobile app. Okay, the mobile app. Again, our focus, it was only to release, the product. Okay, when considering the mobile app, it was, a next step to, build what I said, a one-to-one mirror of the web app, right? But again, we were working on different investment products under the radar. And our first target is to integrate them, in the mobile app. So we had some changes, but for the mobile app, the angels have tested the alpha version of the mobile app. It is stable. I think we need more testing. We need, more more reliable aspects, and I think the tech team will be ready. And I think it is on standby for now. I think we need to hire more experts in terms of in terms of mobile development. And yeah, maybe this is the case here actually to, spread the word to hire, this mobile app. But, we have the plan, we have, the target, we know what to do. We need more resources actually to, get what is expected. And I think the mobile app is expected for the Q2, with the different investment products that are built here. Again, the mobile app we are delivering for the first community, you guys, and we are doing our best, to release it. And I think, Marwan or, the tech team will take the lead about this. I think that, as of now, we need more resources, to continue the development. But the first phase was successful with the angels, minus, some testing. And I think, we're ready to release the mobile app. But for now, it is on standby. This is our strategic decision, actually, with regards to, to development of the mobile app. Merci de traduire juste en anglais. Oula, ok. I will take peut-être 5 minutes alors pour les Français. I will take actually 5 minutes, for the French speakers. I mean, thank you so much. If you are an English speaker, or we can stay, you are welcome. Alors, en français, ça donne très rapidement, et après, effectivement, l'équipe pourra, ou les Angels pourront effectivement faire un résumé un peu plus détaillé. Je vais reprendre notamment le fichier, mais je ne le trouve pas. Il est là. Alors, on va commencer par Believe. Donc, c'est avant tout effectivement un résumé par rapport à la première stratégie. Pour ceux qui effectivement nous suivent ou pour ceux qui viennent nous rejoindre, donc Believe, c'est notre première stratégie de trading high frequency qu'on a mis en place pour pouvoir générer des revenus, notamment, je dirais, consistants, robustes, tout en minimisant la volatilité. Aujourd'hui, effectivement, on a à peu près 500 utilisateurs qui utilisent ça tous les jours, avec notamment 0 effort de marketing. Donc, ça a été notre premier produit vitrine pour pouvoir démontrer ce qu'on appelle le product market fit. On gère aujourd'hui à peu près 2,2 millions d'euros et on souhaite notamment remercier ceux qui nous confient effectivement leurs assets et qui nous font confiance surtout. Et donc, ce premier produit nous a démontré qu'effectivement, d'une part, le stack technologique produit des résultats surtout très encourageants. Sur l'année 2021, la stratégie a battu notamment le Bitcoin à tous les niveaux, en termes de performance absolue, en termes de performance relative, en termes de performance nette et en même temps en termes de risque, comme vous pouvez le voir notamment sur le côté droit en bas. Sur 2022, effectivement, on est plutôt sur quelques mois notamment baissiers du marché global. Je pense qu'effectivement, pour certains qui le suivent, effectivement, on était plutôt sur le fait de poser un bottom, notamment en hiver, pour pouvoir repartir au printemps. Et donc, on aperçoit qu'effectivement, Believe finalement tient la route, tient justement ce qu'on appelle les drawdowns, donc les chutes, puisqu'effectivement, à chaque fois, elle arrive à résister, notamment, même si il y a un certain nombre de coins finalement qui perdent un peu de valeur, notamment de manière latente, pour pouvoir finalement enregistrer effectivement des gains robustes sur le temps. Et donc sur le premier trimestre, je pense qu'effectivement on doit être à peu près 0 en termes de pourcentage. Et on voit que finalement le Bitcoin, finalement, il est en train de surperformer la plupart des altcoins. Et aujourd'hui, si on prend notamment les coins, ou en tout cas les altcoins qui constituent la stratégie Believe, on s'aperçoit que Believe a surperformé justement ces altcoins parce que je pense que les altcoins, alors je ne pense pas, enfin je vous l'affirme, on fait moins de 11%, en tout cas sur ces trois derniers mois. Donc aujourd'hui, on est plutôt confiant par rapport à ces stratégies-là. Aujourd'hui, cette stratégie marche sur Binance. Et donc, vous pouvez connecter effectivement votre Binance pour pouvoir vraiment mettre ça en autopilote. Aujourd'hui, cette stratégie a fait ses preuves pendant un an quand même. Enfin, on parle notamment de performance live depuis un an. On ne parle pas de backtesting, là, et on parle notamment de performance nette après les fees. Et aujourd'hui, effectivement, on est plutôt confiant pour pouvoir décliner davantage Believe sous différentes formes, en fait. Et donc, l'une des premières formes, c'est le fait, notamment, de pouvoir toujours, aujourd'hui, on gère à peu près 25, j'ai envie de dire 24 altcoins, plus le Bitcoin, notamment en univers de diversification. Et donc, c'est ce qu'on vous a promis effectivement depuis quelques mois, c'est qu'on va petit à petit notamment ajouter des coins. Alors encore une fois, on ne va pas ajouter notamment n'importe quel coin. Hein, cela fait suite notamment à des phases d'analyse, de due diligence, et puis surtout le fait effectivement de les rajouter. Est-ce que finalement c'est compliant avec la stratégie ou pas? Donc ça prend du temps. Il y a un certain nombre de critères qu'on a mis en place, en tout cas pour pouvoir sortir petit à petit effectivement ces différents coins. Hein. C'est pas comme si effectivement on liste un coin parce qu'on va surfer sur une hype, mais effectivement Solana aujourd'hui présente notamment tous les critères pour être listé sur notre plateforme en tant qu'asset de diversification. Mais c'est la même chose que Polkadot et Luna, même si aujourd'hui la plupart d'entre vous connaissent, mais en tout cas ils ont fait l'objet notamment d'une diligence interne pour pouvoir être listés, et on est ravis en tout cas de les considérer dans notre plateforme. Alors, qui dit plus de diversification, plus d'opportunités, et qui dit potentiellement plus de gains. Je dis bien potentiellement, ce n'est pas notamment systématique, mais en tout cas, ça permet effectivement d'élargir cet univers de diversification si jamais on veut être exposé à ce type de coin. Alors, la deuxième déclinaison possible, c'est le fait notamment de décliner Believe dans sa version actuelle sur d'autres marchés. Aujourd'hui, effectivement, on prédit principalement les paires USDT, hein, enfin ces différents coins face à l'USDT. Et donc, si effectivement ils surperforment notamment l'équivalent dollar en USDT. Et puis surtout, effectivement, donc tout le travail qui a été fait, notamment ces derniers mois en amont et en recherche et développement, c'est de pouvoir décliner davantage sur d'autres marchés de stablecoin, type de l'USDC ou du TUSD ou du BUSD de Binance. Et bien entendu, l'idée étant notamment de choisir les marchés les plus liquides et d'étudier justement tous les risques associés et à la fois effectivement à la liquidité, mais en même temps aussi par rapport à d'autres critères, notamment de trading algorithmique, et on aura l'occasion de reparler un peu plus tard. Ou même, effectivement, si vous voulez me voir pour pouvoir en parler de vive voix lors d'un call, il n'y a aucun problème, on a un processus qui est suffisamment rigoureux pour pouvoir justement prédire les différents coins. Et donc, notre objectif, par là, c'est de pouvoir finalement aller chercher plus de liquidité, notamment qui est issue des marchés des stablecoins, diversifier davantage. Donc, qui dit plus de liquidité, dit plus effectivement d'asset under management, donc de gestion sous actifs, dit plus de fees pour nous, et donc dit effectivement plus de fees, et donc un impact notamment sur le prix du PCL, puisqu'effectivement les fees sont là pour pouvoir payer les fees. Et donc, troisième déclinaison, c'est on va aller sur plus exchanges. Donc aujourd'hui, effectivement, on a été uniquement sur Binance avec nos stratégies propriétaires. On va décliner davantage sur beaucoup plus d'exchanges. Le premier exchange avec lequel on travaille depuis quelques mois, c'est Yobi. Donc Yobi, pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas, effectivement, c'est un Tier 1 exchange, c'est-à-dire qu'il fait partie notamment des top exchanges, notamment asiatiques et notamment dans le monde. Aujourd'hui, ils ont fait leurs preuves, notamment par le fait qu'effectivement, aujourd'hui, ils ont notamment des profondeurs de marché qui sont très satisfaisantes, en tout cas pour qu'on puisse faire tourner notamment nos algorithmes high frequency. Et aujourd'hui, voilà, ce que vous voyez à droite, c'est qu'effectivement, il y a eu un certain nombre de phases de testing, d'adaptation par rapport à leur stack, l'intégration notamment de l'exchange Yobi pour qu'effectivement, on puisse trader dessus et surtout faire tourner nos différents modèles. Et aujourd'hui, on est au stade notamment de l'alpha testing avec un pilote qu'on fait en interne pour pouvoir valider un certain nombre de choses avant de le release au grand public. Donc, aujourd'hui, effectivement, avec Yobi, on intègre Yobi dans notre stack. On prédit un certain nombre de marchés de Yobi et surtout, effectivement, on travaille avec eux en bonne intelligence, notamment en tant que partenaire stratégique, pour surtout, effectivement, plutôt envisager notamment une logique de croissance, donc à tous les niveaux, au niveau stratégique, au niveau, effectivement, du cross-marketing ou du marketing. Ils peuvent nous accompagner sur un certain niveau pour pouvoir nous ouvrir quelques portes, et plus encore, mais aujourd'hui, effectivement, je ne pourrais pas en parler un peu plus, mais il y aura, on aura le temps, en tout cas, de vous expliciter ça un peu plus en détail à travers notamment des articles bien précis. Un très bref point sur effectivement ce qui a été collecté en termes de demandes de la part de notre communauté. Ce qui remonte effectivement, c'est tout ce que vous voyez là comme features. Donc tout ce que vous voyez, donc c'est à droite, tout ce que donc on les prend en compte. Aujourd'hui, effectivement, on a été plutôt très actifs pour pouvoir collecter vos différents feedbacks. On les a hiérarchisés, bien entendu, en fonction des priorités qu'on a. La première, notamment feature, c'est qui est la plus remontée, c'est le fait effectivement de retirer ces PCL depuis la plateforme. Donc l'équipe travaille sur ça et je pense qu'effectivement ils vont livrer ça dans les prochains jours. Et donc c'est la top priorité pour qu'effectivement vous puissiez aujourd'hui, en tout cas, retirer vos PCL, notamment depuis la plateforme SAIXVE. Pour le reste, je ne vais pas trop m'attarder. Il n'y a pas trop de sujets pour l'instant, en tout cas par rapport à ça. En plus du fait de décliner, entre guillemets, notre stratégie unique propriétaire Believe sur d'autres marchés, d'autres exchanges, mais également avec plus de coins, il y a toujours effectivement un besoin, notamment de pouvoir apporter plus de stratégies d'investissement pour pouvoir scaler, c'est-à-dire effectivement être dans une logique de croissance un peu plus agressive et donc pour finalement effectivement adresser ou en tout cas gagner un peu plus de parts de marché. Et donc l'équipe qui travaille notamment sur effectivement une diversité de stratégies d'investissement et pas que la stratégie Believe. La stratégie Believe, c'est avant tout une stratégie algorithmique, en tout cas de trading algorithmique, en fait, et en même temps, notamment, voilà, l'équipe travaille sur un certain nombre de stratégies de trading, de stratégies actives, de stratégies passives, et un certain nombre effectivement de stratégies qui aujourd'hui font leurs preuves. Donc on a utilisé même en interne pour faire ce qu'on appelle du prop trading, du propriété trading, et aujourd'hui effectivement on va petit à petit commencer à les distribuer au grand public, sachant qu'effectivement toutes les techniques qu'on utilise aujourd'hui, j'insiste sur ça, c'est des techniques notamment plutôt institutionnelles. Donc on travaille avec nos partenaires suisses pour pouvoir vraiment rentrer dans des standards j'ai envie de dire institutionnels qu'on va notamment partager à la communauté bien entendu et au monde du retail et les investisseurs particuliers. C'est vraiment notre leitmotiv. Je vous invite à voir le dernier AMA en décembre qui parle de ça. Une très bonne nouvelle à vous annoncer aujourd'hui. Donc, effectivement, sur 2021, on a fait de belles choses. Il y a eu de premiers milestones qui ont été atteints, toujours avec un budget limité. Aujourd'hui, voilà, on vient, j'ai envie de dire, on est en phase de closing, notamment avec notamment un fonds d'investissement qui aujourd'hui nous accompagne, qui est prêt à nous accompagner sur cette phase de croissance. Aujourd'hui, effectivement, on est non pas plus en pourparlers, mais on est effectivement en phase de closing. On aura l'occasion, effectivement, de vous en dire un peu plus, notamment via des communications officielles. Bien entendu, aujourd'hui, on est tenu par le secret, en tout cas de confidentialité, mais ce que je peux vous dire aujourd'hui, effectivement, aujourd'hui, ça répond à nos objectifs qui sont ambitieux. Aujourd'hui, effectivement, ça nous permet en tout cas d'avoir plus de visibilité pour envisager une phase de croissance, pour pouvoir finalement vraiment attaquer davantage effectivement ce marché-là d'un point de vue RSI, d'un point de vue marketing, recruter plus de monde, en tout cas avoir plus de souplesse pour pouvoir vraiment envisager un cycle de croissance. Et donc, je suis très heureux de vous partager ça avec vous. En tout cas, c'est une mini-annonce pour l'instant, mais il y aura la big annonce, notamment sur les prochains jours. Et donc, ceci nous permet d'être à l'aise aussi pour pouvoir envisager le nouveau chapitre de Peculium, avec effectivement comme objectif, notamment de ne plus être considéré comme étant juste un outil d'investissement automatisé, mais de pouvoir finalement vous accompagner davantage pour pouvoir simplifier cette expérience d'investissement et la personnaliser davantage. Et donc, on parle notamment de crypto wealth advisor. Donc, même si le mot advisor aujourd'hui, notamment, il ne faut pas trop l'utiliser parce qu'effectivement, aujourd'hui, on est en train de déposer une licence PSAN, en tout cas, pour pouvoir, et une licence notamment de conseil en investissement financier, pour pouvoir justement vous accompagner, en tout cas dans un cadre réglementaire bien défini. Pour l'instant, aujourd'hui, effectivement, notre solution se connecte aux différents exchanges et notamment sur la base de ça, on va vous apporter une expérience notamment qui donne du sens, en tout cas à votre investissement selon vos valeurs, selon votre risque, selon également notamment la segmentation de marché qu'on peut vous apporter selon effectivement les secteurs, selon voilà, c'est ce qu'on appelle aujourd'hui effectivement l'investissement par thématique. Donc c'est choisir notamment des stratégies d'investissement qui vous parlent, c'est choisir des stratégies d'investissement qui finalement vont vous accompagner davantage dans la compréhension notamment de ce qui se cache derrière chaque token, c'est-à-dire les idées, les humains, c'est-à-dire les principes, les visions. Et donc, investir dans des idées, c'est important. Et donc, voilà, notre objectif, c'est de pouvoir vraiment vous accompagner davantage sur une logique d'investissement de conviction, à proprement parler. Donc, il y a beaucoup d'avantages liés effectivement à cette approche, en tout cas d'investissement par thématique. C'est plus simple, c'est plus intuitif, ça parle aux gens. Derrière, effectivement, il y a des idées au fait qui peuvent être très parlantes aux gens, et ainsi de suite, et ainsi de suite. Mais j'aurai l'occasion de vous en parler un peu plus à travers les différentes communications qu'on va faire. Donc, sur la phase de growth, c'est ce que je vous avais dit au début, c'est-à-dire aujourd'hui, effectivement, il fallait, je dirais, avoir le puzzle en entier, c'est-à-dire effectivement sécuriser notamment des fonds pour la suite, pour être un peu plus ambitieux, pour atteindre des ambitions un peu plus grandes. Aujourd'hui, effectivement, avoir une communauté qui est loyale, et je vous en remercie, notamment de toujours effectivement nous supporter malgré effectivement l'absence, malgré aussi effectivement un peu le manque de réactivité pour certains, mais encore une fois, on est là pour travailler et surtout pour votre intérêt. Le fait de ne pas, en tout cas, être sur Telegram et vous répondre automatiquement ne veut pas dire qu'on ne travaille pas pour vos intérêts. Anyway. Troisième sujet, c'est qu'effectivement, aujourd'hui, on a une team une équipe qui est super motivée, qui est vraiment très orientée, notamment vers le futur, effectivement, avec, en tout cas, c'est ce commitment qu'on vient d'avoir qui nous permet d'envisager effectivement un scénario de croissance, encore une fois. Et donc, dans cette phase de growth, effectivement, on a des objectifs, bien entendu. C'est le but d'aller chercher les prochains 100 000 savers et PCL holders. Effectivement, aujourd'hui, c'est un peu ce qu'on appelle la North Star métrique qu'on vise. On sait comment y aller. On a les outils, on a les personnes, on a la méthode, on aura effectivement d'autres expertises pour accompagner l'équipe, à savoir notamment des agences de marketing qui vont nous accompagner à ce niveau. Et donc, effectivement, le fait d'aller chercher ces 100 000, ce sera effectivement un des objectifs stratégiques de 2022-2023 pour en tout cas l'ensemble des équipes, sachant qu'aujourd'hui, ce que vous voyez en bas, c'est effectivement les métriques qu'on a actuellement et on est autour effectivement de plus de 8000 notamment investisseurs qui ont rejoint la plateforme Peculium, enfin en tout cas SAIXVE, qui ont investi dans le token, qui ont investi effectivement dans nos stratégies d'investissement ou qui ont juste effectivement connecté notamment leurs exchanges, enfin en tout cas leur wallet à SAIXVE pour qu'effectivement ils puissent les monitorer au sein de SAIXVE. Les prochaines actions, surtout pour vous donner un peu plus de visibilité, de transparence. Donc tout d'abord, on va retravailler le site peculium.io avec toutes les sections. Ça sera un site un peu plus riche, notamment en termes de sections, pour vraiment vous apporter plus de visibilité, plus de transparence par rapport à la communauté, par rapport aux métriques du token. Et puis surtout, on va notamment mettre à jour l'ensemble de nos documents. Donc le white paper qu'on a baptisé effectivement Green Paper, le fameux token economics paper. Aujourd'hui, on a le pitch deck, on va vous le partager. C'est celui qui nous a permis, en tout cas aujourd'hui, de pouvoir considérer effectivement des fonds. Et surtout, voilà, on aura des pages bien spécifiques pour vous donner un peu plus de métriques qui parlent, c'est-à-dire sur le token, sur la communauté, sur notre capacité à rarifier l'écosystème, sur les PCL qui sont effectivement sur la plateforme SAIXVE, les PCL qui sont effectivement sur les exchanges, les PCL qui sont stakés sur les différentes campagnes de staking qu'on va faire, et ainsi de suite. Voilà. Vous donnez, en tout cas, le peculium.io, comme ça sera un site de support en fait, qui va permettre justement vraiment de vous donner plus d'insight que de l'informationnel à proprement ça, de manière statique, quoi. Donc, et en l'occurrence, effectivement, une page dédiée à la roadmap produit et à la roadmap du token qui sera interactive. Vous pouvez effectivement donner vos idées pour qu'on puisse les collecter à la lumière de ce que vous avez fait de manière en tout cas de manière parcellaire sur nos différents channels, Telegram et les réseaux sociaux. Un petit point sur effectivement la campagne de savings ou de staking, j'ai envie de dire. Alors, on utilise le terme savings parce qu'effectivement, c'est le programme de Bitmart, mais ça s'apparente effectivement à du staking, étant donné qu'effectivement, on bloque notamment les PCL sur une période bien définie pour pouvoir générer effectivement des rendements en PCL, bien entendu. Donc, la campagne sur les 60 jours aujourd'hui est sold out. Il reste notamment un certain nombre un petit peu de moins de mémoire, 100 000 PCL sur effectivement la campagne où on bloque le PCL sur 30 jours et il reste quelques places, donc n'hésitez pas effectivement à participer pour pouvoir générer du rendement sur vos PCL. Et puis pour finir, aujourd'hui on annonce un listing, donc c'est un listing notamment d'un exchange aujourd'hui qui a un beau potentiel avec lequel on partage énormément de choses, c'est-à-dire des valeurs, des synergies business, aussi effectivement une bonne compréhension de l'écosystème, ou en tout cas des trends, en tout cas de l'écosystème crypto. Donc c'est avant tout effectivement un partenaire, tout comme Yobi, c'est un partenaire avec lequel on va travailler davantage pour pouvoir vraiment apporter plus de liquidité au token, démontrer davantage qu'effectivement qu'on peut notamment atteindre des audiences qu'on vise, en tout cas très peu aujourd'hui, à savoir notamment les pays émergents et surtout le Middle East, notamment à Dubaï. Et donc, c'est effectivement un partenaire qui nous permet aujourd'hui, en tout cas, de pouvoir ouvrir le PCL à plus, notamment de monde, sur des régions aujourd'hui qui ne sont pas accessibles, en tout cas du moins pour l'instant. Et donc, ce que je disais en anglais, c'est qu'effectivement, il s'agit notamment d'un premier listing qui, parmi notamment les différents listings notamment qu'on prévoit cette année, avec bien entendu le fait d'aller notamment sur des listings un peu plus gros, type Tier 1, avec lesquels on va travailler aussi pour pouvoir effectivement donner davantage de visibilité au PCL, davantage de liquidité, de vélocité au token. Donc, voilà un peu pour les Français. Alors, du coup, je ne sais pas si vous avez des questions. Alors, je pense qu'il n'y a plus de questions. Ok, merci beaucoup. Merci pour les Français. Merci pour les Anglais aussi. Thank you so much. And Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And I would be happy actually to give you some updates I hope, in the next weeks about all what we have, all what I had said. Great. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. No, we are actually on Thursday. So see you soon. Bye.